Now then, welcome back to the Vaults of Iacon. Today I'm going to be taking a look at these two chaps just over my shoulder here. That's right, they're the Order of the Crimson Moon, Exterminator and Noir Elite Guardsmen. Both of them came into me a fair few weeks ago now. You may have seen the unboxing videos that I did for each of them. I just haven't had the time to sit down and take a look at them. Although, that said, now I do. And with that, let's get into it, shall we? Right, so I have both of them here now in front of the camera ready to go. On the left we have the Exterminator, and on the right we have the Noir Elite Guardsmen. I'm going to start with the Exterminator first, purely because that was the one that came into me first. So for now, we'll just pop him out of the way. There we go. So then we can focus on this one. So what I'll do is, as per usual, we'll just move you out of the way as well, and I'll make a start on the box. If you've watched the other ones that I've done about Order of the Crimson Moon, then box-wise, there's not going to be anything new for you here, but I'll just go over it anyway, just in case you haven't seen those. Nice frontage of the box. We've got nice approximation of the enemy forces logo. Some people often call it the Red Shadow logo, but he said they're actually just called the enemy forces. Got the Exterminator branding there and Order of the Crimson Moon branding. I like the colours, the burgundy and the black there. Down the side, we've just got more branding, and then Fresh Monkey Fiction's logo and website address. On the back, we've got a readout or loadout, if you will, of other figures that are available in the line. We have a bit of a backstory regarding the Exterminator. I will just leave that there briefly. I'll bring it in a bit. There we go. And if you want to pause that later on and read that, you can. But if not, then we'll move on. Right, there we go. Let's move on. The same branding at the other side of the box, but where we had Fresh Monkey Fiction, we have Big Bad Workshop. On the top, nothing, just the usual warnings, choking hazards, things like that. And at the bottom, more other caution warnings. I'm not going to go over that. I did do a short video about that, which I found quite humorous. It is in I think it's in my shorts playlist on the channel. So if you want to go check that out. And that's it. That's the box. The figure would normally be in the box there, like so. But because I've had these a few weeks, I've had Exterminator out on display, and I thought it was a bit pointless putting him back in the box just to take him back out again and look at. So this is how we're doing it. I'm going to open the box up because I want to show you the accessories. I paused them because Exterminator, I think, actually does come with the most accessories of this wave of figures, which you'll see when I get it. So I'm going to need the ruler. It's nice to have the ruler back. I've missed the ruler. I hope you have as well. There we go. Has that got it? It's got it at that side. Has it got it at this side? There we go. Job's a kipper. Just slide this out. Won't need that box. We'll get rid of that. So in the tray itself, we have the swapped out wolf head, which comes on the figure originally. We've got the machine gun there, which I won't be using for Exterminator, but I will get to that momentarily. We've got some wrist-mounted rocket launchers, like flame effects, and then we've got more fire effects here in this little section here. We've also got kind of a muzzle smoke effect as well. I'm not going to bother getting them out because I just don't want to mess about with the tape and that, but I'll bring it in a little bit closer so you can see more detail there for those. And then I'll turn that to this side. Got the gun there, and then we have those wrist rocket effects. And then finally we'll finish on the wolf's head, which it is such a shame that I won't be using those because they are beautifully sculpted and painted. The detail on them is amazing. Okay, so we'll get rid of that and then we'll concentrate on these accessories that we've got here. So first up, we've got a rocket pack, which I'll just bring into focus there. Nothing special about it. Finished in a matte black. So yeah, nothing really to say about it. It's got some holes here that pipes will fit in, but I'll get onto those when I get onto the rest of the accessories. So yeah, that's that. We've got the lower half of his jacket, which again, I will get into more detail when we start looking at the figure. Good thing about these figures are they are modular in the respect that you can pop and swap and change things about to make a figure or a look of your very own. Now, just open this bag up, empty the contents out. So in this bag, we've got these pipes or tubes, if you will, that I just mentioned moments ago. Like I say, they would go in there like that. Pop another one in that side. So that's how they'd go. And then what we do is I'll just bring the figure in. We've got a little slot there that the backpack would go in. I'm not going to push it in all the way. And then these tubes would then feed into the back of the helmet, like so. No. Like that. But you get the gist. But it's a feature I'm never going to use. So, put that down, you put that back there. We've then got, these are the wrist launchers, which you probably can't see very well, but I'll try and hold them up best I can. I will do a series of photos on Facebook and Instagram where you'll see these in more detail, so don't worry about too much about that. We've got another rocket effect for the wrist launchers there, and then we have, these are just different nozzle attachments for those wrist launchers. And then finally we've got another, it comes with two boot holsters for the dagger. I've just got one on at the moment, so that's that one there. So that's those accessories. And then in this other bag we've got the stand, which when I do get around to properly displaying them, I think I will use. You're not interested in that, that's just what holds the figure in the clam bit, the tray, sorry. Then we've got these shoulder pauldrons, which again I've not used. Oh, it's dropping out of my hand there. There's two of those, one for each side. And then the final bag, we have the multitude of swap out hands. So we've got the wolf hands, and then we have all the various grasping, open palm, fist, and then trigger hands there. Again, don't worry too much. I will do photos and I'll be able to see them in more detail. But to be fair, I think I will have shown them in more detail on the other Order of the Crimson Moon videos that I've done. So you're not really missing anything by me not showing them in great detail here. Right, I'll just put all this stuff back in the bags.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I've now got Exterminator here on his own in the limelight in front of the camera. What can I say about him? Well, I'm going to start by, I'm going to bring in Red Laser. The reason I want to do that is because I just want to give you some kind of idea of how I've tried to make this Crimson Moon figure look as much like its inspiration as possible. it's not exact. I know it's not exact. And I think, well, I've said before that I appreciate what Fresh Monkey Fiction and Big Bad Toy Store have tried to do with these updated, inspired figures. It would have been redundant if they'd have gone and just made upscale versions of the originals, because, I mean, say for example, this red laser here, we've already got that in a 6-inch scale, as in the Cobra Commander figure from the classified line. Yes, it's not red, but you could paint it red and you'd pretty much have a red laser. But anyway, digressing slightly. So I brought this one in here just to do a little brief comparison with them. If we note on Red Laser here, he's got kind of like a short jacket with a belt there, or like some kind of strap around the waist. That's why on Exterminator, I took the lower portion of the jacket off. I will point out as well at this stage and say, and put my hand up and I will admit, the way that Exterminator looks now is actually inspired by what Matt at Kraken Creations did with his. I saw what he'd done and I thought, yep, I like that, and I'm going to emulate it. That's my way of saying I'm just going to copy it. There is a slight difference though. The dagger in the holster on the right boot, he has his on the left. I've chosen to go on the right with mine, just to mix it up a little bit, so to speak. But as you can see, you can tell that Exterminator is influenced by Red Laser. I also did as well. I just take his gun out of his hand. I got this from Matt at Kraken Creations. I'll just hold it a bit closer. And it's the... Oh, just dropped it. It's because I'm doing no good. See if that'll bring it into focus. Yep. So as you can see, it's some kind of... looks like a laser blaster kind of thing going off. If I take off Red Laser's gun, as we can see, it's an upscaled version. So, thanks for that, Matt. I mean, that's all his own work, and it just really finishes it off. It just makes it look a little bit, just that little bit better, rather than having kind of like an AK or an MP40 or something. The only thing is, it doesn't slot into his back like where it does. Well, it does, but it doesn't. Okay, you're making me out to be a liar now. Earlier on, when I was messing about before recording the video, there we go, thank you. It wasn't sticking in, but then it decided it was going to do so. There we go, just wipe this egg off my face. There we go. I mean, it's not going to stay there, but as you can see on Red Laser, pop that in his back there. It's not the same orientation. I've got it pointing the different way, but you get the idea. It can stow on his back. Right, okay. Let's say bye-bye to Red Laser. I'll just bring him in close, just so you can have a little look at his shiny red goodness. Because that's not really what we're here to talk about. But it is an awesome figure, as this. I really do like that figure. Right. Pop him down to one side. Let's get back onto Exterminator. As per usual, I'm not going to go over articulation because I did that in the previous ones that I've done. So it's just looking at the figure itself. The head sculpt I do like. I think it looks nice. My only issue would be, if I bring it in a bit closer, would be the black surround of the white eyes. It looks, as it is there, to me, it looks like it's a Deadpool with a helmet on. Yeah, and once you see that, you can't really unsee it. But I would have, the black surround on the eyes, I would have made it a bit slimmer rather than going all the way up to the helmet. I think also as well, I would have given the eyes a bit more of a sinister outline. They're a bit too rounded and they're a bit too kindly, I think. But other than that, no issues. And I do like how they've made a different crest here on the helmet to have the enemy faction symbol on. I do like that, rather than it being the triangle which is, so just bringing briefly back in what we have on the original red laser. So yeah, I do think that works. The jacket, I do like the jacket. It's almost like some kind of short bomber style jacket. We have some hand grenades here, and then we have some shotgun shells on here. These look like they're probably little digital keypads that are either side, and then in the center we've got, well, I don't know what that is. It's almost like some oversized buckle. These do come off, they do pop out, much like the ammunition pouches that are on the troopers and on Wolfsbane. And again, much like Wolfsbane on the gauntlets, he has these pop out. There we go. These pop out. Again, these are like digital pads. Oh, you can almost see it there, like a digital pad. And I've got those in place of the wrist launchers that is an option that you cannot have on there. We've already gone over the accessories, so I won't bother, but like I said, they will plug into all here, there, and everywhere. And then on the boot here, we've got one of the dagger holsters with the dagger, which will be removed, or can be removed, should I say. That back in. And that's the detailing. I mean, I do like the lapels blackened out, the red shirt on this one with the enemy symbols on the collar. I like the black on the shoulders with the white piping. We've got black knee pads here on the other foot, and then round the back then we've just got this webbing detail strapping going over the back of the jacket. We've got, it looks like a pair of jeans, to be fair, the way that the pockets are stylized. We've got this texture on the plastic, and then in the back of the helmet then we've got that same kind of, I don't really know what you'd call it, but it's some kind of, it looks like some kind of port or things like that. It's the same that's on the I might have just gone out of range of the microphone there. It's the same as what's on the troopers. If I bring one of the troopers in, you can see on the back that it's the same. They've got this kind of like this added, I call it a greebly. Got this added greebly on the back of the helmet there. I'll pop him out. I'll leave him in shot just at the back there, because they just look so cool, those troopers. Excuse me. I'll get his weapon back into his hand like so. Oh, and that's it. You'll hold it nice like that. And there we go. So I think it's a very nice updated look for Red Laser. Still unique enough to make it its own thing, but just enough that it's recognisable as having its inspiration lying in the Palitoy Action Force toy line. I think I'm going to leave it there for Exterminator. I think I'm going to move on to the Noir Elite Guardsmen. That's what I'm going to do. 1. Right, Noir Elite Guardsman. Here he is with his box. We'll take a very, very brief look around the box and accessories because, to be honest, it's identical to what we're getting with the Trooper. So I'll just move him to one side there. We will need, of course, to get into the box, the ruler. The one side. There's the measurements. The ruler. Let's get this open, shall we? There you go. Oh, sorry, I didn't show you around the box, did I? It's essentially the same. Let me just bring it in close, so then if you do want to read, you can read. You can pause and read at your leisure. There we go, I think that's enough. And like I said, it's essentially the same. We've got all the usual stuff on the side, front, side, top, and bottom. So you're more than familiar with that now. In the tray, we have the wolf side, and we have a muzzle flash effect. The weapon isn't there because I've got that actually on the figure itself. Accessories. Just open this little baggie up. Now we have the stand. Yeah, those are the bits that hold the figure in the packet. The tray, sorry. And then we have... Then we've got the smoking barrel effect. And we have 2 sets of wolf hands. And then 6 sets of standard gloved hands. So we've got like the open hands. We have fists. And then we have a trigger hand and a grasping hand.
2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, enter the figure now. So here we are, the Noir Elite Guardsmen. Well, what can I say? I'm at a loss for words. No, I'm not really. I'm not at a loss for words. But I think probably the best way to start off talking about the Noir Elite Guardsmen is to bring in a trooper, a standard trooper, and put them side by side. And when you've got them both side by side, you can tell immediately that this is just a black version of that. So we've got, obviously, the black boots remain black, the red pants swapped out for black pants, the red coat for black, blah, 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 and so on. You get what I mean. And then the difference and variance is then the weapons, you know, the knife in the sheath and the cartridges are red on the Noir and they're black on the Trooper. Even have the same weapon, same head sculpt, just reverse of the colours on the enemy logo. Still have a black shirt with the white piping. Still have the shoulder detailing, but again, reversed. And then round the back, it's much the same. Well, I say much the same. They're identical. They are identical. There's nothing in them other than the colour. All the articulation's the same. All the fine detail is the same. Like I say, it's just... It's like what we get in the Transformers world where they're taking Optimus Prime and just painting black. That's basically what you've got going off here. Excuse me. So no differences whatsoever. I repeat myself, no difference apart from the colour. However, when it looks great and I'm not criticising it, but what then makes it a little bit more special, if you just give me a second, is when you have another that you can put there like that. Oh, I haven't posed this one properly because this is the one that came the other day. This is the newest arrival. So he's just kind of like in a neutrally kind of stance. If you can put them there like that, that looks nice with two. But then what makes it even nicer is then when you get Major Noir and you pop him in the middle, that's when everything just starts to pop and looks amazing. I really like that. I did intentionally intend? Did I intentionally intend or did I intend intentionally? I don't know. My intention was originally to just have the Major Noir and one of the Noir Elite Guardsmen. But, you know, intentions are fine and things never seem to hold or work out as you expect them. Things changed, let us just say. And the change effectively was Palitoy got more stock of the Order of the Crimson Moon figures in. And I was like, what the hell? So I did pick up another Noir Elite Guardsman. And to be fair, I'm glad I did because that just looks really nice. It just balances out really well. And that's where I also picked up another couple of troopers just to flesh out the ranks a bit. I'm hoping now I'm satisfied with what I've got with regards Order of the Crimson Moon. For now, anyway, from this wave, I would like to see them move on and do other things like the Kraken, Muton, Skeletron, Red Wolf. But, whether they come or not, I don't know. We can hope and we keep our fingers crossed. Anyway, back to these. So yeah, look great together in that respect. And I can't really bring myself to say anything else, because if I do, I'm just going to be waffling on. And I'm just going to be going over old ground. So if you want, I would say if you want a more in-depth or more, more meaningful description of the Noir Elite Guardsmen, go back and watch my review of the Trooper. And while you're watching that and I'm talking about it, just pretend that it's black and not red, and that'll tell you everything you need to know. And I think with that, I'm going to wrap it up here, and I'm going to hand back to myself. See you in a moment. Oh, you're back sooner than I expected. I'm still tidying up. I'll just pop those up there. So we finish with them now. It'll be time to do photographs of them now that I'm done with the video side of it. Right, okay, how am I gonna wrap this up? What can I say to wrap it up? Okay, Order of the Crimson Moon. Fantastic figures, as I will continue to say ad nauseum. I cannot sing their praises high enough. And these two recent additions are no exception to that. Now that I've got Noir Elite Guardsmen, it kind of makes me feel or want to pick up a junker of a Red Shadow and paint it black. Just so you've got that bit of a connection to the old Palitoy stuff. We never had a black Red Shadow back in the day, but it kind of feels that we should have had one. But, like I say, that's what customization's for. Both great figures, quality is amazing, paint application is impeccable as ever. And if you've not jumped on board yet, then yeah, I would highly recommend them. I kind of would recommend these as highly as I would recommend the Mythic Legion stuff. I think they're both of great quality, and the figures that they're putting out are fantastic. Fresh Monkey Fiction have done other lines other than the Order of the Crimson Moon, and there are one or two others that I am a bit tempted for, but I've not taken the plunge just yet, basically because there's other stuff that I want to pick up first, and I also want to sell quite a lot of stuff as well to make space. One of the figures that they do is I forget the name now. I was just about to say it, but it's gone. It's essentially, I'll call it Agent Chimp, let's say. It's essentially a chimp with an eye patch in a tuxedo to make it look kind of like James Bond. It's a great looking figure, and it would be nice as just a singular standalone piece, but it's going to have to wait. I'm in no rush for that. Right, okay. Anything else I want to say before I go? No, I don't think there is. Is my journey with the Order of the Crimson Moon at an end? No, it's not. I shall await more waves, and hopefully they will fill in the blanks that I discussed when I had them, and I was over there looking at them, like Muton, Kraken, Red Wolf, Skeletron, etc. But I think for this wave one, yeah, I think I've got what I want. Would I be partial to a few more troopers? Who could say? Probably yes, but not just yet. Like I say, we need to make a little bit more room first. Right. Well, I think that's is it? Yeah, I think that's just about enough for now. I've been Ed. This has been the Vaults of Iacon. They have been the Order of the Crimson Moon Exterminator and the Noir Elite Guardsmen. Thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you all down the road somewhere. Bye for now.
vaults of fucking Iacon.